All eyes are on Taal Volcano as it continues to spew ash, prompting massive evacuation in nearby areas. On Sunday, January 12, it was placed on alert level 4, which warns of a hazardous eruption that could happen within hours to days.
Taal Volcano is one of the 24 active volcanoes listed by the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS. It is also one of the world's lowest and deadliest volcanoes, located in Batangas, a province 60 kilometers south of Manila. Taal Volcano and the area around it have become one of the most frequented vacation spots in southern Luzon. Although it is classified as an active volcano, it hasn't erupted in 43 years or since 1977.
The volcano consists of multiple stratovolcanoes and craters. Since 1572, it has recorded 34 eruptions. The eruptions were not all similar. Most of them were caused by the interaction of magma and water, phreatic and cryptomagmatic. Others were caused by the rising of bubbles formed by the gas inside the volcano called strombolian. In phreatic eruptions, only 3 existing solid rock fragments are ejected. In contrast, cryptomagmatic eruptions shoot out magma.
Situated in Batangas, Taal Volcano has been a staple tourist destination for many. Give it proximity to Metro Manila and other nearby areas.
Volcano as a complex volcano system. Sisimulan na natin ang pagbibigay ng mga trofeo.
Simulan na natin with the Best Children's Show. The Star Awards for Best Children's Show goes to Talent Academy IBC 13.
First of all, we would like to thank our Heavenly Father for this award. Thank you, Lord. This award is a symbol of all the blessings that we received since we started the journey till now. Certainly to our families, okay, to my family, especially to my mom. Talent Academy production people, my AD, Justin Miguel, Master Editor Arkin Guyo, to all our parents, thank you for the support, for unending support, and of course to all my talented, versatile, and cute cast para sa ating lahat to. To our home network, IBC 13, especially to our President, Miss Kat De Castro, mga kaibigan para sa ating lahat ito. This will inspire us to do more projects, more episodes, more segments that will give you more and educational, informative. Maraming salamat po.
Show host goes to Anastasia Paronda, Janelle Guzman, Sandy Gabriel Miranda, at Fred Lawrence Bacay, Talents Academy IBC 13.
Maraming salamat po sa taas na nagbigay sa amin ng pagkakataon. Talents Academy, IBC 13, especially to Ms. Kat De Castro, PMTC Mabuhay, especially to Direct June Miguel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat na nagtiwala po sa Talents Academy.
Thank you, TMPC. Thank you, IBC 13.
Taal Volcano's rock type is classified as olivine basalt, a type of mineral, and andesite, a type of rock formed through the cooling of lava or magma. It is part of the Macolot Corridor, an estimated 40-kilometer wide zone of active volcanic activity in Luzon. It is estimated to be 311 meters high.
Authorities had recorded volcanic unrest in 2011, 2012, and 2014. A total of 34 eruptions have been recorded within 448 years with varying characteristics, phreatic and phreato-magmatic, which involves the interaction of magma and water and strombolian as characterized by rising bubbles formed by the fusion of gas inside, among others. The first recorded was in 1572 when a phreatomagmatic occurred at the main crater of the volcano, its biggest eruption. Meanwhile, was recorded in 1754, which lasted for 7 months between May and December. The Taal Volcano 1754 eruption buried for Batangas towns under ash, volcanic rocks, and water, while ashfall deposits were recorded to have reached 100 to 110 centimeters. This eruption first explosion in the 1970s, took place at the mouth of the crater. For you to understand more, here's a timeline of the Taal Volcano eruption. According to Phoebus,
In 1572, a phreatomagmatic eruption occurred at the main crater of the volcano. 1591, 1605 to 1611, 1634, 1635, 1641, and 1645, separate eruptions occurred in this period of the main crater in 1591 and 1641. The eruptions were classified as phreatic. Tephra or rocks, particles, and fragments were also visible in the 1641 incident.
In 1707, Taal Volcano erupted and its Binintiang Malaki crater on its largest front cone that's visible from Tagaytay City. It is said that the Binintiang Malaki was formed during this eruption. It was classified as phreatic and shock waves were also reported. Another eruption was occurred in the area in 1715.
September 21, 1716, an underwater phreatomagmatic eruption occurred at Kaluit, which is located at the eastern shore of the Taal Volcano Island.
In 1709 and 1729, separate eruptions occurred at Isbinitiang crater. The 1709 incident was classified as phreatomagmatic. In 1731, an underwater eruption happened in Pirabira Zoo, or the eastern tip of the island. This was classified as phreatomagmatic. Flowing mixture of gas and ejected rock fragments were reported, as well as falling of rock particles.
August 11, 1749, Main Crater had a phreatomagmatic eruption and was recorded as very violent by Philbooks. It affected residents of the Taal Volcano Island and lakeshore towns of Taal, Stella, and Tanawan.
Executive for Best TV Child Performer, Janelle Glissman.
Our Global Award Outstanding Executive for the Most Promising TV Child Performer, Naomi Torrigoza. Our Global Awards Outstanding Executive for Best TV Director, Mr. John Miguel. Children's Show, Talent Academy.
And also, another award for Talent Academy is the Best Educational Program.
May 15 to December 5, 754, a phreatomagmatic or Plinian eruption took place, characterized by a very violent explosion accompanied by falling and ejection of rock particles. A Plinian eruption is characterized by continuous gas blast and explosive ejection of viscous lava. This incident is considered Taal Volcano's biggest eruption yet and lasted almost 7 months. It buried 4 towns in Batangas under ash, volcanic rocks, and water. Ashfall registering 100 to 110 centimeters deposits was reported, as well as shock waves and acid rain.
1790, 1808, 1842, 1873, 1874, 1878, 1903, and 1904, separate eruptions occurred at the main crater. The 1808 and 1874 eruptions were classified as phreatomagmatic, while the 1878 and 1904 were phreatic.
January 27 to February 10, 1911. A phreatic and very violent eruption occurred at the main crater, causing rock, particles, and fragments to fall and shoot out of the volcano. Phoenix recorded 1,335 casualties in this incident.
There were also 25 to 80 centimeter in deposit of ashfall, acid rain, shock wave, and shaking and cracking of land.
September 28 to 30, 1965, Taal Volcano erupted at Mount Tabarro, leaving 200 casualties. According to Phoenix, the eruption was phreatomagmatic and violent, characterized by falling of rock fragments, ashfall with 25 centimeter thick deposit, and acid rain.
July 5, 1966 and August 16, 1967, separate phreatomagmatic eruptions occurred again at the Mount Tabarro crater. Both incidents caused rock particles to fall from the volcano and shoot out in projectile motion. January 31, 1968 and October 29, 1969, the only strombolian eruptions of the Taal Volcano were recorded on these dates, which both happened at the Mount Tabarro crater. Lava flow and fountaining happened in both incidents.
September 3, 1970, September 3, 1976, and October 3, 1977, the last three eruptions that occurred before this year's explosion. These eruptions were similar in nature. They all took place at the Mount Tabarro crater and were all phreatic.
Taal Volcano has erupted since 1977. Confirmed by Renato Solido, Department of Science and Technology, Undersecretary for Disaster Risk Reduction and Climate Change Adaptation. However, there had been volcanic unrest recorded in 2011, 2012, in 2014. In the early hours of Monday, a weak flow of lava began seeping out of Taal Volcano. Taal had earlier emitted huge lava ash, triggering mass evacuation of 8,000 people from the area.
Authorities in the surrounding province of Batangas have declared state of calamity, signifying major disruption. Keep safe, everyone!
Keep safe, everyone!
Keep safe, everyone!
Congratulations, Talents Academy People's Choice Award 2019 Best Children's Show Award.
Show performer from Talents Academy. They are also the recipient of Top Choice Best Children's Show.
magsasabi ng congratulations sa Talents Academy for winning the Best Children's Show at the 39th Consumer's Choice Awards. Sana marami pa tayong projects together kasi ang mga batang nasa Talents Academy ay talaga namang napaka-talented and they deserve more exposure. Congratulations!